On June 5th, 1966, James Meredith was shot as he attempted to peacefully march from Memphis, Tennessee to Jackson, Mississippi. Stokely Carmichael, head chairman of SNCC, uttered these words at a mass rally following this act of brutality: "What we need is black power." And thus, the Black Power movement began during the Meredith March Against Fear. Ideas of black nationalism grew during the 1950s and 60s, during the Civil Rights Movement. The movement included many marches, protests, and other demonstrations led by some very famous civil rights leaders. They include Martin Luther King Jr., a nonviolent civil rights leader who was one of the main leaders of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference; Elijah Muhammad, a militant black separatist leader and the leader of the Nation of Islam from 1934 to 1975. His teachings inspired Malcolm X, who became the voice of Islam in the 1950s and early 60s. He preferred militant tactics as opposed to King's strategy of nonviolence. Stokely Carmichael. He was the leader of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, who called for independence, self-reliance, and black nationalism. He is also famous for starting the chant at the Meredith March Against Fear: "What we need is black power." Even President Lyndon B. Johnson was part of the Black Power movement because he signed the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act. There were other groups involved in the movement, such as CORE, NAACP, and especially the Black Panther Party. Originally called the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense, it was founded in 1966 in Oakland, California, by Huey Newton and Bobby Seale. It was formed to patrol black ghettos and to protect residents from acts of police brutality. In the late 60s, the group's membership exceeded 2,000 people. The party even sent out a proclamation with 10 things that the party fought for, including housing, education, and federal aid. However, the group was eventually brought down, and coupling this with the assassination of many civil rights leaders, the movement began to slow. Not to fret though, there were definitely some lasting effects. The movement gave African Americans two important things: effective government backing and legislation. The 24th Amendment, Civil Rights Act of 1964, and Voting Rights Act of 1965 finally provided legal protection for black rights. It also helped define the way blacks saw themselves. They stopped trying to please the whites by mimicking their ways and customs and started taking pride in just being themselves, because they finally came to understand that black is beautiful.